Hello, and welcome to the finale, one way or another, of Star Wars Grey Market.
Welcome to Space Jam, everybody, where we're all gonna become it.
The jam, that is.
Good. I really respect when people steal my jokes from pre-stream
directly right after.
But tell them worse.
Really wanted to do
That's
that.
like
seconds later.
Like literally seconds. This was an ideal circumstance. But now it's my joke, Ollie. Now it's mine.
Legally.
People know it.
Yeah.
That suits my narrative. I think it's Will's joke now.
Yeah, it's Will's now, yep. No, wait, no, don't kill us.
No, you don't understand. I'm courting death, everybody. That's the plan here.
He's trying to bait. He's trying to bait me into rage. It won't happen because I'm having a great time playing Star Wars with all of you.
Do it.
And I'm looking forward to playing some more. So why don't we start off slick out of the bat, sliding fast, with what has happened. The space station Grey Market is a hive of scum and villainy, but one with a good heart. Bounty hunters, smugglers, all that sort of thing.
We were immediately almost killed when we got there.
That sounds like a lot of a you problem.
All right, well, fair enough.
Gratz came from Grey Market, and he's a good boy.
Oh,
Carrie came from Grey Market, and she's a good goyle.
Carrie is the exception.
Carrie's the one that shot her. That's it.
She's a murder machine. He's literally a murder machine. Gratz has 2 hearts. So...
My god, he's a Time Lord.
Well, we knew that already.
But
anyways.
this exceedingly useful place, right on the edge of the inner rim of the galaxy, a great place for sending things further out into the galaxy and all that sort of thing, has been blockaded and is under the process of being taken over by the Empire. Using a particular Star Destroyer that seems to be able to disable hyperdrives, causing untold death and destruction because, as pointed out, not being able to leave into hyperspace, that's one thing. Accidentally coming out of hyperspace into a gravity well, that's going to just blow your ship up. So, a huge amount of people have died. You've gone through various shenanigans, plot schemes, and now have come back with the help of the baby Rebel Alliance, very baby, this is quite a ways before episode 4, to take care of this Star Destroyer from the inside! Jack piloted the Thrantor into the hangar, pretty perfectly, honestly. It couldn't have gone much worse. Much
better.
What?
Yeah.
And the exact scene right now is actually pretty badass. You're in one of the hangars. You're actually in the smaller hangar of the ship. It's easier to get to when sieging it. You disabled the lights in the hangar, so all the pilots and engineers and things that are trying to shoot at you, they're just firing blind. While Gratz tries to slice open a door, while Jack and Voka are kind of covering him. You also have the assistance of Carrie covering you right now. But before we get into even more detail, why don't we roll Destiny points? Everyone loves it. Everyone needs it.
I really like that you rolled your dice pool again. We've only been for like what?
I didn't do that last time.
Oh no!
Remember last time when I called it and we all rolled light side? That's not gonna happen. We're all rolling dark side this week.
Why would you say that?
Just kidding.
Oh, no, we're good. Okay. We at least got 2. I'll take 2.
That's okay.
That's an okay spread, honestly. All things considered, that's an okay spread.
Do you want me to force player update? Because that might cause problems to Tesh. Do you want to fill that in yourself?
Cool with GM.
That's it.
It worked itself. It updated. It just took a little bit.
Sometimes it do that.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Josiah, make sure you've synced it. And will be a way to go. I'm going to do some simplified initiative right now, so you can hopefully get out of this situation. To more accurately set the scene, you got Gratz trying to slice open a door that will believe a hatch, more accurately, to the engineering bay that's actually above. So this is going to open up into a stairwell, slash ladder or something. It's going to lead to the engineering. Gratz actually hasn't been slicing it very well. He's over there fiddling, grabbing, pouring, while Jack is right there. Voka, you just went from the Thranta to
That's
this
right.
point.
Yep.
You also have Carrie
That's
with
how
you.
I got my 2 strain.
Carrie has just been shot in the leg and is immobilized, but is still holding the position with you right now. Also, just to set the scene of the hangar, you got the Thranta. That's actually quite a maneuver away, but the landing gear is still down, and the hatch is still down. Aronta is giving a bit of covering fire. And you actually have a burned Lambda shuttle on the other side of the hangar, which is closer to you now. You're actually closer to that than you are to the Thranta. We're going to do some simplified initiative where I'm going to allow all of you to take a turn, then bad guys, then NPCs, because in theory, Grat should be able to just slice this door open, right? What could possibly go wrong?
Well, now you've said it.
I'm gonna use a light side point.
All right. You know what? Fair. Honestly.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Are we cool with that?
I don't care.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die anyways.
Yeah. Well, we were all gonna die if we don't get this door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Let me know whenever I'm good to try.
You're good. Upgrade it on your side.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sick. That's incredible.
What the fuck?
That's beautiful.
Actually, the odds of that are so insane. Anyways.
That's really nice.
Can I just try and skulldug this open?
Yeah, you can skulldug.
Just not Volca athletics.
Just so you know, if you fail, I'm shooting the console.
Yes!
Let me know when.
Go ahead.
Holy sh...
Let a real expert do this. I imagine it is like Jack pushing you out of the way and just breaking the door. Maybe even literally shooting the console. I think
it is like the console's open. He just shoots the wire he knows.
Yeah, absolutely. Gun in, shoot, blast, the hatch
Hence the
opens.
threats.
Exactly.
Oh god, are the lights going back on? Oh no.
I mean, that's too perfect not to have do. Gretch, you are going to take 1 strain from that earlier one. You know, the console sparks and splutters as that breaks open.
Sure.
The lights do come back on with
Wait. What was... Will? What's your strain?
No, Will doesn't take strain.
I
Gratz
don't take
takes strain.
I took,
Okay.
I took one.
Grats.
Yeah. So how you doing, chat? Hopefully my internet didn't just go down, because that would be mildly inconvenient. Oh dear. It sure has, hasn't it? Whoop-de-doo. Well, you get the joy, whoever's watching the recording. I'm watching me fix my internet. And it's so simple, it's just 1 button. But my computer's so dumb. So dumb.
It has a.
I have Tunnel
Oh, he's
Fighter
back. Oh yeah, you have Tunnel Fighter too. That's right.
and Sentinel.
Well,
We were just saying all the.
I am still recording, so I would appreciate not spoiling the future.
What?
I'm
Oh.
still
yeah,
recording!
yep,
It just cut out.
Okay, sorry.
the system reconnects.
You are gone. I'm
Fools.
sorry.
The only thing he said that I think was on there was still recording.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Never mind,
Alright,
'cause
now
we're
I
live
need to fix everything now. Because
well,
it's turbo fucked, and I don't know why.
I don't know what happened.
No, I know what happened. This is my computer. This is my computer being old. It's showing its age. I actually don't. I have internet issues, but that's not why it's cutting out. It's because my computer is
okay.
old.
Josiah rolled so bad he broke the string.
Yeah, it was a bad computer's check. It checks out.
The spark sparked the computer too.
Okay.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Gotta do some changing around. Wouldn't it be nice to? I've lost Josiah. Where'd you go? You disappeared.
Time to face the strange.
He's just gone. He's ceased to be. Okay, we're all having fun here. Ha! Oh no, my internet's bad. Ha ha. Okay, hello. It's here we go. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, wow, instantly left.
Yeah. I told you. We were still live. It's just the internet cut out.
Yeah.
And these fools, the
anyways.
second my internet cut out, were like, well, let's talk about the show we're doing in 2 weeks' time. What are you doing?
Hey, you know,
These
we're
fools.
excited, all right? We're excited.
They're excited.
How dare we?
Better be excited for my boot up your ass.
Well, you know.
Anyway. I think that was the free threat. More or less.
Yeah. Lights come back on. Danger, Will Robinson.
Carrie just turns to danger, Jack.
Yeah, the lights turn back on. You do hear a chorus from the naval troopers of there they are, stuff like that, because they're idiots. Of course, if you want to, the hatch opens to a ladder that goes up into the engineering bay. So it is going to be a maneuver to climb up into the engineering bay, where you have opened the hatch on the other side as well, so that's not a problem. Do you want to? I don't think you want to take the straight and take a second maneuver.
I am standing my ground and covering for
Passes out
everyone else
halfway
right
up.
now.
So, Foka, what would you like to do?
Okay. I am gonna be the last one to go up, so I'm gonna lay down some cover fire.
Okay. Are you gonna?
So I'm gonna use my big gun. So I gotta have a black dice because I no longer have my brace. Should I? No, I'm not gonna auto fire. I'm just gonna fire normally. Just do as much damage as possible. Good to go.
Yes. Wow.
Don't love the precedent that these rolls are setting, but
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a bit
that's
of an
no
art,
threat. It's just
failure.
nope.
It's just failure.
Yeah.
You know. It's just you're trying to shoot at the clump of Navy troopers because they were like in the doorway to the hangar trying to get good shots off. Some of them scatter back through the doorway, some of them scatter into the room, and either way, you're just holding down, firing blaster bolts across the hangar. Some of them are even going out of the hangar into space, but sparks flying, no imps flying, sadly enough. They're actually going to get their counterattack back. This will be explicitly at Voka.
how wounded is Voka right now?
I'm fine.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Well, let's
I hope
change
it lasts. I hope it lasts. Oh, good. Flipping a dark side point.
Oh, good.
Flipping a wee dark side point.
Just a wee bab dark side.
I did note the dice pool worked.
Yes.
That's good. That is
it
good.
did. Yeah.
Excellent.
Oof.
Excellent.
Oof.
So, This is multiple pistol shots from multiple Navy troopers all over the hangar. They're taking their covering positions where they can. They're maneuvering into the right sort of place. You are going to take 8 damage from that Voka, of course, minus soak.
So that's 5?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
As that's just, you know, eventually it ends up like a couple of them just hit in enough ways to leave smoldering holes in your armor.
Gate.
It's at this time that the alert. There has been the blaring because it has to be. But there's also the attention. We have been boarded. We have been boarded. There are rebel operatives inside this destroyer.
Man, they must feel dumb. Having let a single ship in. What idiot.
Because you actually took this ship pretty much by surprise, because there was no faffing about, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went straight in, got a crit, and went straight in.
I just went straight in. That was the whole thing. Was just fly straight into the hangar, no questions asked. Just go.
Funny business. Aronta is actually going to do some pistoleering to take care of peeps.
Yeah.
She actually doesn't have a stat block because I didn't really think she'd be doing as much fighting as she is.
Yeah, we could just bring her along into fights, huh?
To be fair, our first interaction with her was her headbutting a guard to death.
That's true.
So
that's true. We did think she would be pretty useful in battle. I don't know that we were wrong for thinking that.
Yeah, she starts because she's in at the sort of hydraulic leg to the hatch
Thranta?
ship. Thranta's back hole open.
Yeah.
Ramp.
Yeah.
Landing ramp. What's that called?
What are you asking me? What is?
I've lost a word.
Okay.
She's standing on that part of the ship, shooting out, taking pot shots, taking care of some of these Imperials, which more than just killing 2 of them with the blaster shots. More than that with those advantages is gonna put the fear of life into these Navy troopers who don't have they're not stormtroopers. They don't have the training to be kind of this thing, and they're gonna start retreating back into the far hangar doors. So that leaves you a little
one
bit
person
of freedom.
shooting they can handle, 2 from 2 different directions. No,
That's too much.
That's too much, man. Then we have Carrie. Carrie is not gonna shoot. What Carrie is gonna do is make a resistance check.
Oh.
Yeah, Carrie is on one knee. If you remember correctly, she got shot in the leg. She's on one knee. And you can tell that she's trying to get up, and there's just kind of like oil splurting from the leg. There's a few shots taken at the fleeing Navy troopers, but then just a pause. And her head will twist all the way around to you, who are sort of arranging to go up the ladder. And she does say, "Go. I will protect the Thranta with Aronta and R5. Make sure that it is safe so that all the little boys and girls can escape."
Will do.
So she's stuck.
Just shoot Jack a look of holy shit.
Everyone gonna
is
go
not
up.
really sure what to make of that.
Everyone
Yeah.
gonna go up the ladder.
Why not?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try and lock it as you leave?
I mean, do we need to? If they're chilling by the ship, would we see anyone try to come up here?
Okay, that's fine.
And it'll make it easier to get back out. But I mean, if you guys want to lock it, we can lock it. I don't care.
I think that based on your reactions to me even bringing up the idea, I think you're not interested.
It's just
No,
time.
we will be trying to get to where we need to get to as fast as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Strike
scramble
force
up this ladder. The ladder only goes up
we
one level
need to find a map.
in the Star Destroyer
It's for the end.
into the engineering bay. The engineering bay of a Star Destroyer is large and badass. Once you get up off the ladder, you see a large space that's actually open. You're on railings, and a little ways in front of you, those railings drop down into the main hangar of the ship, which is just open into space. There's a force field keeping the atmosphere in, but this would be where most of the TIEs leave. There's railings that would store TIE fighters on them, but they're almost all empty. There's only one TIE fighter left in the entire engineering bay, and that's one that's clearly in mid-repairs. So it's more or less a big, kind of wedge-shaped, squarish shape, because it's a Star Destroyer,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
The side areas are clearly used for storage. This is not as aesthetically pleasing as many Imperial stations. It's still clean, but there's like open tanks of whatever that are colored, and the color clearly means something. There's open workshops. There's a window into what seems to be a mess hall in the far distance, and noticeably, there is a group of maybe 6 or so Imperial engineers that are cowering. They're cowering in that kind of bay that the TIE Fighter is being repaired in. They have like either big goggles on the big chunky helmets, but they probably don't have weapons. They're not wielding any sort of pistols or anything, and there is one stormtrooper standing in front of all of them protectively. He would be long range from you guys. Let's roll initiative, shall we? And please keep track of what your initiative roll was. It's very hard for me to do so. So if you could, that would be really nice. That's probably
This is cool. Or vigilance.
You know what? This would be vigilance, because you would get up here and you would immediately see this guy. So this would be vigilance. Which might be good for the
What are these
Stormtrooper,
rolls?
actually. I think Stormtroopers have a bonus to vigilance.
Probably. As professional soldiers often do.
All of the green dice rolled nothing. Every single one.
You guys sure aren't having a good time so far. You guys are doing as badly as my internet. Haha. Yeah, they don't have a bonus. They just roll 2 greens. Isn't that something? Okay, so it is gonna be Jack first, which makes sense. You're probably the first one up the ladder.
Yeah. Good question. What am I doing? It's just one stormtrooper, and then
Just
a bunch of engineers?
a bunch of engineers, but there is a multitude of doorways and hatches. You know, this is the inside of a destroyer-class ship. But that's the only one you can see. And a lot of the areas that go off have windows. So you can see there's no one else in there. And if they're in there, they're hiding. You know? You actually, as a pilot, almost a little bit of a free check for you, would know on a ship like this, you know, they just deployed every TIE. This is probably all the engineers currently on station. There might be others, like, in their lodgings.
Right.
But these are probably all the ones you're expected to see, and they're gonna have like turbo spanners and arc welders and stuff. They could, if they wanted to, if they had a push, probably do some damage, but not a threat.
Okay. What do you boys think? Stormtrooper? Do we deal with him?
Oh, kill him for sure.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna move closer and try and get behind. Try and get
You
behind
darn
some
Vorka's
cover
getting up and shooting him.
from that stormtrooper.
Excellent.
I'm too far away to shoot him right now. So
one maneuver forward into medium range, getting behind
Into
cover.
medium
You know,
range,
it's
getting behind
these railings. And they're chunky railings, and sometimes they have like metal coverings as well. So you
Can
can
I
get behind
shout
cover.
out at him as well, if possible?
Yes, but it can't be anything that would result in a roll.
Okay. Then in that case, I won't bother right now because
Yeah.
it might. It's one of those ones that's borderline. So I just won't- yeah.
Maybe a next turn.
Yeah.
Next, understandably, is Vocus.
Verka is going to react as Verka would upon getting up and seeing the stormtrooper in the room. Is going to take a shot at him with the heavy blaster.
This is long range.
Long range.
But you have long range, so that's not a problem.
Yes.
No kind of cover or anything. You may fire when ready.
Added the black dice for my weapon.
I have now.
Good. Okay. Whoa.
Well, you have 2 advantages you can play with.
Okay.
What are you thinking there? You can perform a free maneuver. You can give him a setback to shooting. You can give a boost to whatever Gratz is going to do. Gratz probably isn't going to be able to shoot the dude. What do you think? My camera.
I'm gonna give him a setback to shooting like that. Having someone appear and immediately shoot with a giant gun is
absolutely. It really is covering fire, right? You just blast hitting the railings that are holding pieces up and like repair droids and stuff like that. Excellent. Gratz. No, not Gratz. Stormtroopy. He can only shoot at Jack, but he is gonna have 2 black die. And away we go. What?
Very cool.
Oh my god.
The Force is with me today, lads. Yeah, this guy staggers back and tries to sort of protect the people behind him to a degree, while sort of barking out some kind of orders. And he takes a few burst shots from the carbine he's using. It is going, one of those shots is going to hit. They do 9 damage, Jack, so minus your soak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's rough.
I need me that gun.
Oh, this is just a regular carbine. It's just a medium-range, lighter version of a rifle. I got 2 threat. We got 2 threat. What do we want to do with 2 threat? Jack, does your pistol have medium range?
It does. I'd really love to shoot him back.
I love the idea of this threat being you taking an instinctual counter shot. Because I think this happened before in the other Imperial station. It seems very Jack. You know?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a free shot back.
Let me know when ready.
It's ready. Oh, excellent. That's not a kill against a Stormtrooper. Their soak is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But it is great, you know, like this instinctual blast back as you're shot, probably in the shoulder because of how you're in cover. He stumbles back as well. Great. Grants. This whole scene is going on, this whole little firefight. Against
I have
one
no desire to be involved in any of this, so, and it's not like I can really be that helpful anyway. So I'm just gonna start doing what we came here to do, which is looking around and trying to find something that's gonna tell me where.
The correct choice. I'm so glad you're doing this.
Literally the only useful thing. Like, I can take a shot at him, but it probably won't hit. And even if it did, it probably wouldn't kill him. So, what kind of check do I need to make for that? Like,
yeah. I'm just checking. What would be appropriate? I think computers.
Yeah, like if there are computers around.
Yeah, they're terminals. Yeah.
All right,
What's that from?
I don't even remember what that's from. It's quoted so frequently, and I can never remember what that's fucking from. Anyways.
Computers!
Oh, baby!
Alright.
We need
that. Not only do you find a map, and you know, it's like white lines on a black screen that's like... and like shows the... It shows you the inside of the ship. The ship being it's an interdictor ship. How do I pronounce this? There's a specific name to the ship, and it will tell you more specifically how to destroy it from the inside.
Oh, this
if you type it out in chat.
That's I just need to read it.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I get you.
Interdictor. Interdictor class heavy cruiser.
I too am
To
into.
prevent the ship from falling into enemy hands, presumably.
No, it's just like known engineering weakness because this is an experimental class. This is an experimental class of ship based on Clone Wars, I think Separatist plans actually.
Okay.
Which isn't suspicious at all.
Oh, this ship. Got it, yep.
Yeah, you may have seen it before. All of the domes do link to the hyperdrive of the ship, which is connected to the reactor. So basically, if you can get to the hyperdrive and cause it to essentially have a major malfunction, you can. If you're smart enough and you think you are, you could even cause it to have essentially a timer where you can get off the ship. You see a regulated line. There is going to be one major door that will lead through the maintenance tunnels towards the hyperdrive. It should just be one long hallway leading to the maintenance, the hyperdrive maintenance.
That's both good and bad.
And if you want to, you can unlock that door right now because that door would have been locked.
I'm absolutely going to unlock that door
Which is excellent. Not that any of the other two would notice, but this door, and it's like behind the mess hall of this engineering deck. You see just the red light go to green.
Yeah.
Excellent. Real good smart boy plan. Next is Jack.
I'm gonna shoot again. So.
Ho!
That was not rolled against anything. It's my bad.
Oh, shit!
Yep.
Reroll,
No.
please.
Yep, let me know when.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, I wasn't sure if yep was you saying that you were going to let me know when. It's completely neutral as a result, so.
Oh, you cut yourself there.
It happens.
Keep
It happens.
balanced.
You know, this is one of those things you gotta, like a GTA game, like, shoot over the cover without risking yourself.
And also without risking the engineers' lives. The idea is very much to not kill them as well.
I mean, they're gonna die when the ship blows up, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to do it. You know? It's a little more personal that way.
Voka. Yeah, next is Voka. You're still long range, if you want to shoot.
Yep. I'm gonna take 2 strain to move up and shoot.
Okay.
So medium range now. Yep.
Put the edge of the gun on a railing and...
Yeah, pretty much. He's struggling with the heavy gun again. He's like, this is why I got the brace.
Yeah.
This was the whole point!
You may fire when ready.
Holy
shit!
It's safe to say... And this is a good one too, because this is very Voka. This has happened a few times as well. You'd be taking this like just shredding blast, and then you run up, line up a single shot, one blast, dude launched, launched against a wall with a smoldering hole in his chest that slowly sparks out. But 4 fucking threat.
Damn.
4 fucking threat.
Well, you are struggling with the heavy gun. Maybe you do fall prone.
Oh, this is more than just fallen prone.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Or forcibly moved. Uh-oh.
Forcibly moved.
Hope you don't mind falling.
Kills all the engineers by accident.
Yeah, well, you know, there is that. Oh,
You know what? I do love it. It's too perfect. You take this blast, but the blast is so strong, and the kind of heat that vents from the weapons, because that's how Star Wars weapons work, essentially, by venting heat in the right sort of ways, with the Tabana gas. It just melts this section of the railing, and you just slip. You do manage to grab on, and still keep hold of the gun would land on the railing, kind of like slump.
Yeah.
Awkwardly, it could still fall. But you managed to grab hold of the railing, and you can't help but look down in the moment and just see the whistling wind of the open hangar door to space.
Well, if anyone's
Okay.
gonna fall, you're the one to do it because you can survive out there for a little bit.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Next is actually Gratz. While the ship is in alert, it will probably take some time for the stormtrooper garrisons to get to exactly where you are, especially because things are confused. So right now, you know.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you can pull Voka up without any concern, right?
No, I
You're a strong boy.
definitely can't. But is there some type of machinery in here that I could use to maybe pull him up?
A nice grabber arm, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what the
In
fuck?
the engineering bay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What would that be? A mechanics check?
Sure. Sure. Just let me know when you're ready.
You are ready. Yeah, that's so good. You could basically just like real quickly go from this console, hop over to another one, and pull levers and wheelies and across the railings on the roof that are used to connect to TIE fighters and other maintenance equipment. There just is a nice like grabber arm that's like around Voka's middle and
What the
Say, don't resist, Voka. It will only anger the machine.
and drop it down. Bibbidi babbidi. Do I have anything fun I can do with a single little thread? That's actually perfect. Voka, this is how awkward this set is. This is going to Voka. You just look down into space in the middle of a Star Destroyer. You're actually going to get the disorientated condition until
nice.
you can repair yourself from it. As like it's not just vertigo; it's vertigo and the call to the void.
Yeah, that's
I will
fair.
trust you to look it up yourself. I'm going to assume it's going to be like a black dice to checks or something, but go ahead and take a look. With that, you know, if there's no one currently shooting at you, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, oh yeah, I guess I should explain what I just did. So I actually, hold on. You guys with the helmets, cover your ears. Actually,
No.
cover your helmets.
Hold on. You lot. There is a Lambda cruiser down in the hangar below. Why don't you all go ahead and just get off this ship?
Ooh, Jack Cor's local good boy. That is still gonna be a check. It's gonna be a
Well, I might be sending them to their deaths because I don't know that we have a way to
That
communicate
doesn't
with anyone.
mean you're getting a deception check, even though you've got more skill in deception. I see what you're doing.
I wasn't trying to push for that. It's more just like I don't know if I am because I realize I don't know if I still have my communicator.
I
on me
think
anymore.
that's a flat negotiation.
Sure. Let me know when.
You may fire when ready. Yeah, they're just like bustle past a lot of you as quick as possible. They do leave behind some equipment. You do notice
damn.
a transponder blinking on the floor, which means yeah, the stormtroopers absolutely know you're in the engineering bay.
Yeah.
But that's not a surprise. It just kind of elevates the speed of things.
I'm just gonna quickly communicate as well to Carrie and just say, hey, by the way, we're sending some engineers to go and take that Lambda cruiser. Just let them leave. Honestly.
As they run out, I say, remember this as the day that Gratz Kudan gave you back your life.
Oh dear.
These guys
Is
are
there
going to
any-
go off to work on the Death Star later, and then they're just going to die in another unrelated rebel instance.
Well, I mean, either that or maybe they realize that the rebels aren't so bad. They let
Go
us
home
live.
and rethink your life.
Who knows? Maybe we
start
got some
smoking
engineers
some
for the
death
resistance.
sticks.
Never know.
Okay.
Is there anything, any engineering tools or engineering equipment in this bay that I could use as a brace for my gun?
Maybe if you used a force point, there could be.
That is how those work.
Yeah.
Then
I'm okay with you.
Yeah, do
I'm,
it.
Yeah.
I'm 100% doing that.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we were talking about pre-stream, like an engineering rig you could strap to your
Yeah.
arms so that you can handle the recoil. It doesn't fit perfectly because there are differences between a weedy Imperial Engineer and a Keldor.
This is like this is not mobile. This is a temporary, like, it's holding it in place. Like, okay, this will do.
This will do for right now, and then you can use it to build something better in the future when you tinker with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will actively take away your penalty to your big gun.
Noticing
Good, because I have another black dash from the Disorient anyway. For as long as I have that.
How do you get rid of disorientation?
It said for every case I've seen says a number of turns.
It's end of the encounter, so I'll actually
it is end of the account. I finally found that one. Yeah,
you're good. You're good. You take this moment to breathe and focus.
Noticing that transponder on the ground, I'm going to say to Jack and Vogue, I'm going to say, okay, we need to get to the ship's command deck as fast as possible. And then I'm going to say, wait, what's that? And then go and stomp on the transponder.
Oh, I was going to say, maybe, is there any way you can reroute where that seems like it's coming from? But, you know, that's
you
all
can
right.
give me a deception. You can give me a deception check, Grants.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing. Yeah. Confident. I'm not going to give you a strain for stomping on the transponder. As much as, you know, I want to, emotionally. I won't.
You hurt your baby toe just a little bit.
Yeah.
My toes are all baby toes.
Yeah, I found the actual thing for disoriented, and it can go up to, but not past the current encounter. But it's for number of specified in whatever the hell's causing it.
It's fine. You're good.
Okay, cool.
And then after I do that, I look at them and say, okay, but for real, what we need to do is get to this location, and I point at the map and just say, I've unlocked all the doors between here and there. It's basically just a straight shot. It's a long corridor.
The boarding rebel rats are heading to the command deck. All troopers to the command deck.
Okay.
Well, good job.
I've unlocked the doors too, and I just point to the light.
All right, let's walk casually down to the place we're going.
Walk casually. Excelente.
Volker gives you a look and then just starts doing that, the soldier jog towards it.
Oh, that's not Volker. That's not. Whatever. That's not walking, but fine. I'm really tired, man.
Yeah, I have to run full speed to keep up with Volker. Yeah. Every one of his steps is 2.5 of
If
mine.
you want to imagine that, look up Professor Egad run animation in Luigi's Mansion 3. That's
exactly
it.
what you're talking
That's
about.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
You can get across the engineering bay, open the major pathway, and this is it's a big bridge. There are these pylons that are sparking with electricity on either side, and there's a gap you could fall into. You won't fall into space, but you will fall into more maintenance tunnels and cables and wires and stuff. This is probably bringing fuel and water all over the place. You can actually see some of the big tanks in this hallway, off to the side. They are blue and they have water written on them. This is where some of the water stores are as well. And it is a long, several maneuvers long corridor, big long walkway with graded floors and red flashing alert lights. And as you start heading down it to the door on the other side, we can take a little breaky break. Yep, you can breathe for a few minutes. We'll be back soon.
Manually. You know what's the worst is when someone talks about breathing manually or blinking manually, and they just stop doing it.
I actually when you did that, I actually stopped breathing for a moment, and it was really upsetting for me.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. It's
fucking awful. God damn.